Hi everybody, today I'm going to be doing a video telling you how I stopped biting my nails, and this is a habit or something that a lot of people kind of struggle with, and it is something that a lot of people want to give up. So I started biting my nails when I was probably about 3 or 4, and I didn't stop biting them until a few years ago, so a really long time. And I've tried loads of different ways just to try and stop, and I'm just going to kind of talk you through a few of them and just see if any of them will work for you. So the first thing I used to do is use Stop and Grow, which is a kind of clear nail varnish that tastes really horrible. So when you put it in your mouth, you get this really horrible taste. And it worked for about 2 weeks, and then I gradually began to like the taste of it. Like, it didn't bother me. So yeah, I used Stop and Grow for a little while, but I kind of liked the taste of it, so it didn't really have the same effect after a little while, because I could still like bite my nails and it didn't really bother me, the taste. But then I bought this other one, which is kind of like a pharmacy owned brand, and that one made me like feel really sick, and that one worked really well. But because it was so horrible, it used to get, like, if I ate any food in my hands, it used to get in my food, and it made me kind of like feel really sick. I wouldn't really recommend using Stop and Grow because it kind of affects your food, and I don't know, I don't really like that. Then the next thing I did was, my mum used to put plasters around all my fingers so that I wouldn't bite my nails, but of course I just ripped them off, so that really didn't work. The next thing my mum did was she paid for me when I was 7 to have a full set of gel nails put on, and just to show me what it was like to have long nails. And I absolutely loved them. I had them on for about 4 weeks, and I absolutely loved them. And then they came off and my nails were really long and lovely underneath, and then I just bit them because it was just nice to have nails to bite, and I just bit them, so that was a complete waste of money. And then I kind of, well, when I was really little I used to bite the skin around my fingers, which was the worst thing really. It used to make them bleed, and to be honest that is really painful, that. So I stopped that one just because I didn't want to feel that pain anymore. But yeah, I think with if you do problem with like kind of pick the skin around your nails with that, I would say use a cuticle oil or moisturise your hands just so that you don't get those dry flakes to pick off. Another tip: if your nails are really weak, do not use soap and water when you're washing them. Keep like antibacterial hand gel that you can just rub into your hands, so you don't have to keep washing your hands, and that will keep your nails nice and strong. So then I kind of stopped, well, I didn't stop, but I kind of stopped trying to give up for about 3 years. And then my dad said to me, you know, you need to stop biting your nails, and if you stop biting your nails, I'll buy you a ring. And I stopped biting my nails then when I was about 11, and we went on holiday and Dad bought me a ring, and then I bit my nails again. So it's kind of like I've had lots of times where I've stopped and then I kind of go back again. But then kind of when I turned 13 and I kind of actually wanted my nails to be really nice, there's quite a few techniques that I used. The first one is, out of your 10 nails, look at them and decide which one currently at that point is the longest. And then tell yourself you cannot bite that nail, but you can bite every other nail. So you've got 9 other nails to bite, but that one nail cannot be bitten. And for me, that kind of worked because I could see that nail growing, and you know, it wasn't like I couldn't bite my nails, because people don't understand what it's like to bite your nails. It's like kind of something you do if you're nervous, or just, I don't know, it's just something to do if you're bored. I tend to do it if I'm a bit worried or nervous or kind of unsure about anything. So if I was biting my nails, I just knew that I had to avoid, say, my little finger or my thumb, whatever. And then gradually, when you see that one growing, you kind of not allow yourself to bite the next nail along. So gradually, you eventually have all your nails. And that might work for some of you, but for me, I kind of got to 5 nails, and then I kind of needed more nails because I was kind of biting my other ones a little bit more. But that one might work for some of you. The next kind of step I did was I always painted my nails. I had to paint my nails constantly, because if I had lovely painted nails, I didn't want to bite them because I didn't want to chip the nail varnish. So every single night I would repaint my nails a different colour. And that might seem a bit extreme, but if you desperately want to give up, it's amazing what you will do. So I used to paint my nails every single night, and they did grow because I didn't want to bite them because they all look lovely and polished. So that is something that might work for you. So I didn't actually kind of give up properly. I still kind of like nibble my nails. It wasn't until about 2 years ago that I actually thought, I don't like biting my nails anymore. I just physically don't like doing it. I don't like seeing them bitten. I don't like, you know, that feel in my mouth anymore. And I just, you kind of get to a point where you hate yourself doing it. Like when you're doing it and then you've actually finished biting your nail and you see it horrible, like you really dislike yourself for biting that nail off, and you just kind of wish that you could go back on it. And I think when you get to that stage that you hate it so much, you will give up. When you hate doing it so much, you will stop. And I still kind of, you know, if my nail's loose, I do kind of pick it, but I consciously don't put them in my mouth. And when you've been biting your nails for a long time, they do get really weak. So there's 2 products from Sally Hansen that I really recommend buying because Sally Hansen isn't that expensive. It's the Hardest Wraps, and I use this as a base coat. I have to use this every time I paint my nails, and even if I haven't got any polish on, I will always be having that on. And then if you're in the process where you want your nails to grow, get the maximum growth because it does actually work. It does make them a little bit stronger, grow a little bit faster, so I really recommend this. And you can get this in different colours as well, so you can still be painting your nails a lovely colour. And if you're cutting your nails, for the first kind of like 6 months, I didn't let my nails grow over the backs of my hands because that would make them bend, so I used to keep them really, really short. And sometimes short and sheet nails look better than long, kind of split, uneven ones. And I do try and keep them painted. I mean, yeah, it's hard if you're really busy, but I mean, I've kind of, it's not like I never ever bite my nail, but I've kind of got to a point where I can let my nails grow and it doesn't I don't need to put them in my mouth. I have kind of like other coping techniques. So if you bite your nails when you're nervous, buy a stress ball and you just squeeze them in your hand when you're nervous, if you've got an exam or if you're revising. And you know, sometimes when I was just reading a book, I just like kind of put my nails in my mouth, get a stress ball, give it a good squeeze, or you know, think of something else you might want to do, like you know, just twiddle your hair or something, anything, or like, you know, fiddle with the toggles on your jumper. Another quick tip if you want to make your nails grow faster is rub the cuticles of your nails, because if you warm it up, it makes them grow faster. It kind of helps them grow. So every night I just, with my hand cream, I use hand food from Sip and Glory if you're wondering, and I just kind of get my nails like that. I just rub around the cuticle, makes them warm and makes them grow faster. So they are my tips to stop biting at your nails. These are the ones that personally worked for me and didn't work for me, but I mean, I'm sure if you are in the same state that I was when you're kind of, I suppose when you're a little bit older and you kind of look around at people who've got lovely nails and you actually want them, you kind of hate yourself for doing it. And also it kind of started when I started watching YouTube videos, and I saw all the lovely girls with really long nails who could paint them lovely colours, and then I don't know, then there was me who had the really short, horrible nails, and especially as I've got quite like kind of big hands and big fingers, I need like the long nails to kind of make them look more feminine, if you like. So if you do make YouTube videos, you want to stop for that reason. So I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you soon.